Hello once again. So this is the second part of our lesson, which is about grammar, and the title, as you can clearly see, it's about past simple, past continuous, and past perfect simple. So when we study when we analyze each tense specifically, it's easy to use and the form, etc. But when we confuse them, when we fuse them, when we mix up them, uh, things become more difficult and it's not easy to specify or to categorize or to distinguish between when to use each tense. So on purpose I have made these three tenses and we will see when and why do we use every single tense. So as usual, there is the analysis of the lesson, and the second part, which is about exercises, will move after explanation. Okay, the picture on the left side. So when I arrived, the party had already started and everyone was laughing and talking. The second sentence, as I walked in, they all stopped talking and looked at me. So the first sentence when I arrived, this is simple past. Arrive plus D. So for simple past, we have two types of verbs as we have seen. Irregular verbs, verb plus D or plus ed or plus ied. It depends on the ending of the verb. And for irregular verb or for irregular verbs, of course, uh, they are to be memorized by heart. So the party had already started. The party had already started. Had started, that's past perfect. And the form of past perfect is had plus past participle of the verb. And finally, everyone was laughing and talking, that's past continuous. So we analyze the second sentence and then we move to the presentation. As I walked in, as I walked, that's simple past. They all stopped talking, that's simple past, and looked at me. So all the verbs here in the sentence are conjugated in simple past. So let's move to the presentation. Past simple, use the past simple to talk about the sequence of the main events in a story. When I arrived, they all stopped and looked at me. So this is the successive, or sorry, the succession or the sequence of the main events. And an event happens after the other. It's like think about yourself. You tell me, for example, when I arrived at the stage, all the students stopped speaking and the teacher looked at me. So here we speak about sequence or succession of events. Of course, it can be more than three actions. We can have four, five, six. I don't care. I don't mind. I don't have any problem. So it depends on the context and the number of actions I'm talking about. Past continuous. Use the past continuous with past simple to explain that two actions happened at the same time. The action in the past continuous was in progress at the time the action in the past simple happened. The example we have, when I arrived, everyone was laughing. So the action which is in past continuous is very long, and which is that somebody or everyone was laughing, and the action of laughing was interrupted by the action of my arrival. It means when I arrived. And in general, we use past continuous and simple past when we have two actions. One is long and the other one is short and interrupts it. It's like the example you tell me, for example, I was having my lunch and then my friend knocked at the door. So the act of having lunch is very long and of course it's in the past. And the act or the action of knocking at the door is very short. So you tell me my friend knocked at the door. The past action may interrupt the longer past continuous action. Everyone was laughing and talking when the door burst open. Suddenly, they all stopped talking and turned around to look at the door. You don't use you don't usually use stative verbs in the past continuous. Say I knew the waiter very well. Don't say I was knowing the waiter verb, sorry, very well. So, okay, stative verbs, we don't use them with past continuous. And finally, past perfect simple. You use the past perfect simple to show that something happened before the main event. When I arrived, the party had already finished. So we have here two actions. One happens before the other, and the first action is we put it in past perfect, and the upcoming or the next action in simple past. It's like, for example, you tell me I went to the classroom, or when I arrived in the classroom, the course had already started. So the first action is that the course had started, and after the course had started, you arrived in the classroom or to the classroom. It's okay. If you use the past simple, it shows that one action happened after the other. When the police arrived, the party finished. So pay very particular attention, please, for the uses of each tense. Now we move to the second part of the exercises.
Exercise 3.
Did you hear about the party last night?
No, what party?
The one at Hugh's house. You remember, the one for his girlfriend's 30th birthday.
Oh, yes, I remember. So, what happened?
Well, everyone was having a great time. There was a band and a disco.
Sounds just like you.
Yeah, but while the band was playing, some thieves broke into the house.
No, really?
Yes, Hugh didn't find out till a few hours after it had happened. Everybody had already left.
What did they take?
Everything. The TV, the hi-fi, the computer.
Oh, no. Poor Hugh.
You are asked to circle or underline, if possible, to take notes on your copybox. No problem, why not? So that you can clearly understand the use of the tenses. Exercise 3, okay, it's about listening. So listen please carefully to the record and fill in the blanks with what you hear.
Exercise 3.
Did you hear? Having a great time. Yeah, but
Oh, no. Poor Hugh.
Okay, so this is the record. Please, as I told you, try to listen carefully so as to catch as many vocabulary and words as you can. This does not help you only for the lesson. It also helps you, as it has helped me, to improve my pronunciation. Exercise 4, and finally, write some examples of your own. So think about successive actions, think about 2 actions or 3 actions in the past, and try to put them in simple past or past perfect or past continuous, why not? So try to diversify your examples, and of course I'm here to help and assist you as much as I can. So thanks a lot for paying attention with the course. As always, I'm really happy and glad to deliver to you these courses, and this is one of them. So if you have any questions or remarks or suggestions, don't hesitate to contact me at any time you would like, and I wish you the best of luck. Hard work pays off. Please try to seize the opportunity. Don't waste your time. You have no time to waste anymore. Take much care of yourselves.